Hello, everybody. Welcome back to HBM. Last time, we started working on batteries, which are, infinite batteries. These are going to be for my future drilling rigs, which we're getting to the point where we can make a bunch of these. We need about 4 for each drill rig, and to power one, which is, wow, we're going to make 16 of them total, so we can power 4 drill rigs, and make loads of coltan and stuff. So we're gonna get started today by making more nuclear fuel, because we are actually low on this. We need a bunch of nuclear fuel today, dudes. So let's get started making some of that. What types of Zarnox fuels do we got available to us? Is the question. So we actually looked at the chain that takes 239 to 240 yesterday at the end of the episode, if you were wondering, and gives you technetium nuggets from that as well. Pretty useful. Now, that is one of the only actual fuels that I would say you should be using in your research reactor, but you have to be careful with 239 because it is a low critical mass type of thing. So it will explode if you're not careful with it. So, just keep that in mind. Now, 233, right? This one runs at 100 heat per tick. Plutonium runs at 65 per tick. This explains why it always explodes, dude. 100 heat per tick, dude. 100 heat per tick when I run that. Like when I run all of that. ZFB generates 35 per tick. So I mean, if you want to run all of it on ZFB, you could probably do that. Place next to actually probably not. Yes, thorium. Max fuel red. Thorium is always an option. I like thorium, though. Thorium is cool. Nice chilly fuel. Check this. Thorium is like, what? Thorium 230. Oh. Oh, you can make thorium 232 to 233? And this is the thorium 233. Or rod. So there. Oh my gosh, dude. 40 heat per tick. So this takes 40 heat per tick, right? Or makes 40 heat per tick, which is not much. It's nice and cool. I like it. Natural uranium is 30, so it's the worst fuel. But the advantage is the heat is what it makes, which it makes actual fuel. So if you don't want to do centrifuging, that's what it's good for. I think we're gonna go with 233. Why? Because I have a bunch of this, and it's definitely gonna be turned into fuel. Because there's no other way of using this other than turning it straight into fuel. So, that's where we're going to start off. And then with the other fuels, I don't know. We'll figure it out from there. But I want to get this stuff cooking before I do anything else. Yeah, you can see already that we're really pushing the temperature there. Push it into the red. Which is actually not fun. I'm scared of pushing into the red because... You know how many Zarnox reactors I've blown up? I've blown up 3 of them total. Well, not in this world, but I've blown up 2... in this world alone, which is why this entire area is covered in nuclear waste. It's not great. So we gotta be kind of careful with these. Now, 553 is pretty regular. Dude, we're making some steam here. We're probably getting low on water. No, not at all. So steam is going through. How much is this? That steam making? So now we're on to the next fuels. 235 and I believe 238 can go together to make natural uranium, which is actually useless. I believe it's a ratio of 1 to 5. Oh wait, that's actually fuel billets. Well, I mean, I'm not using my 238. I'm not using my 238. I'm just gonna go straight for the 235, if I'm being honest. So we're gonna really push this reactor to the maximum temperature here, I think. Now, these guys are 85. I was going to say 100 because this is 100. This is 85. So we'll raise the temperature like a few degrees. Oh, okay. It's hard to get it hotter than orange. If it gets hotter than orange, it explodes. We're at 611. If you max out the temperature, it will explode. No doubt about that. So what do we gotta do next? What else fuel we got? So we got all this raw thorium or whatever, and if we need to placed next to fuel rods to breed it. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're going to make new thorium fuel inside the Xernox, because I didn't know you could actually do this. So we're gonna see what happens when we do this. Now, does this add extra heat to it? Probably does. It probably makes it run awesome. So, I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably gonna be epic. Epic temperature, dude. No, it's just gets bred in there. Oh, dang. Actually, moving this around makes it cooler. Oh, this was like a cooling rod. Nice. Alright, that's enough of that. Back to it. We're gonna make our first technetium battery. Right? So the reason I did all that and wasted all of our time for today's episode is because I gotta make more technetium, because I turned all my technetium into technetium steel. Like a loser, but I just didn't realize that I needed that for these. I mean, I realized I needed some, but I thought I had some. Oh my gosh, dude. So, processing this, right? This is just processes, gives you technetium, and I'm pretty sure that 233 or whatever is giving us some 239. What is this guy? Tell me. 235. Oh, it's how you get 235. Or you can do it through the other process, but I'm not doing it that way. I'm doing it this way. Come on, I just need a few more nuggets of technetium. Which, I mean, we're gonna get them, but it's gonna take a while. Taking forever, dude. Alrighty, I got my technetium. Check this out. Boom, boom. So we're gonna take 2 technetium, put it around a battery, like so. We're gonna need to make, like, a couple billets. So, that's one battery upgrade. So the next battery upgrade I can do, let me show you all, is I can go upstairs, grab some plutonium-238, I think. Yeah, it goes 238, doesn't it? So I need this stuff. It's flaming. But, how much of this do I need? 8 will make 4 of these. We have a total of 18. So that will make 9 batteries worth. But the thing with these is that they also need technetium. And there's another thing we need. We're gonna need something else. This one is called Bakelite. Bakelite, that's what we need. Yeah. So I got the Bakelite, and I got this thing. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these 2 things, and I'm gonna put them together once I grab some technetium from downstairs, because I need technetium. I need technetium. Dude, technetium. Oh yes, we actually have enough. That is actually surprising, because I mean, we're running low on technetium. Always. We probably should have been using cadmium steel, honestly. Well, cadmium is expensive still. So, oh, different. I think is that, yeah. And that gives you a 100 HE battery. Now, to take it further, what you need to do is you need to go and grab polonium, as well as, what was that? Well, it's just me running, as well as technetium. So, let's go ahead and take care of that then. What is going on over here? Are we doing pretty good on fuel and stuff? Yes, we are. So the water is not going down. We got more plutonium, dude. Oh my gosh, I knew it. Perfect. And we're making thorium into thorium-233. This is perfect. What happens if this one is done? Oh, it becomes fuel. Wait, what? Wait a second. You could make a thorium reactor that breeds thorium fuel. What? Dude, that's actually pretty interesting. That is, what is this? Thorium fuels, like what? Thorium-233 or whatever. Wait a second, what? Thorium-232. That's, no, yeah, you need thorium-233 because it goes in, when it gets transmutated, it gets transmutated into 233. So technically, I think that's 233. Or I'm wrong, and it's actually that it goes thorium-232 straight to thorium-230, or uranium-233. I don't think that's right, though. I think it is actually, it goes, it's been, like, it's been 8 months, at least, since I was researching that. So, But I think the chain is actually just really simple, and it just goes thorium 233 or thorium 232, and then it's thorium 233 for like at least 5 seconds or something, or so, like a low. I think it has a low half-life or something. Don't know. Don't know. I think it just doesn't exist for a long time. And then it goes to uranium 233, or the thorium 233 goes straight to the uranium. I mean, you get what I mean. I mean, the thorium 232 goes straight to the 233. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, so at this point, we're starting to need polonium, which was previously in our previous series. It was actually a pain, but no. Hold on a second. I'm pretty sure we're starting to get into the point where the batteries are gonna start costing tantalum, right? No, dang, but they cost polymer now, so that's amazing. And this stuff is also flaming. I love it. And we don't have enough of this. We need to make more radium. We need to make more radium stuff. At this point, we're at 500 HE per tick, which is a lot. Now, to take it a step further, we need to go up the stairs. And now we can get... We're actually at the point where we can take it, like, actually, the end game battery. Our end game goal battery. Well, we could take it to the lead battery, which... We're gonna need Australian for that, which I think we could do that next episode. I think that's a great idea. We'll start working on the Australian for a RBMK that runs Australia, and I'll just do the actual drills on my own time. Because let's face it, we've built 2 drills together. You all have seen me building drills, so I don't need to explain doing that again. But when we go to set up the drill rig, we might go do that together. I don't know. 4 more technetium, so that will be another battery for a drill. And if we can get these both up to 5,000 HE per tick, well, then we're pretty much set. Now, you're wondering, what is this? Now, this is death. This is actually death. We do not want to pick that up at all. No, not at all. Do not pick that up. We need to go grab a special piece of equipment for this. So this is called a hopper. You make this with 5 iron and a chest. This is a really useful piece of equipment, especially when bad stuff could potentially happen by picking something up. Now, you're probably wondering, could I probably take this? I don't want to find out. Like, it doesn't matter if I can or can't. I don't want to find out if I can and can't. So, we're going to just take the hopper, put it down here. Does this work? It does. And if I take 5 of those out, which is more than enough, it'll be fine. 4 of them. A-okay. Look, I can handle 2,000. I cannot handle 32,000. 32,000 might be a little too much, I think. Plus, it's flaming. And I'd probably die. And then I'd die again. And I'd just be stuck in a loop of dying. So, we're taking this safely. With the safest approach possible. Wait, how does making it into billets make it 1,500 rads? Look at this. So I have 6 billets, right? And it gives you a total of 1,500 rads. Now, if you take this and make it into these, it gives you 2,000. But making it into billets again gives you, well, I mean, total of 15,000. What? It's an equal amount. Why is this happening? That makes 0 sense. Well, I don't know, but I like it. Thank you. This is why I've saved some tantalum, whatever, so I could do this. Because I knew I was going to need this for the batteries. I did not think about the technetium. I completely just overlooked that. Just overlooked it completely. Oh, no, it's not those. It's these, right? Yeah. Alright, time to take it a step further again. So we're still short on technetium to go even higher for another battery. So now we're just going to end, I think we're just going to end today's episode here. So I'm going to go ahead and put away all of this stuff where it's going to go for now while we're working on these batteries. It's going to go up here, obviously. Great storage idea. Perfect. But since we're not done with today's episode, I don't think we're done. We have more time. We have like 6 more minutes to do stuff. So what are we going to start doing? Well, we have to look at low enriched Australium so I can tell you all some stuff. Basically, I need a silex for getting Australium. Now, let's take a look at Australium before we take a look at the silex. So this right here is Australium ingot. Now, this can go through the silex, giving you lesser australium and greater australium. Now, taking this gives you lesser australium billets, and then you can take this to make a low enriched australium fuel rod, which in turn you can process all the way down to its depleted state, giving you an 18% chance of getting lead 209, which is very difficult to get. It is actually incredibly lethal too. You have to be very careful with this, because compared to gold 198, which is 50 radiation per second, this is 1000 radiation per second. Blinding. Obviously, this is terrible. And I mean, this is 10,000. So you have to be ready for this one. This one is not going to be easy, and it takes 2 of these to make the thing. So, getting to australium to begin with is hard. So, and I think we might actually manually craft that. Although I don't know. We might have to set up an auto crafter for it. So the Silex hasn't really changed much since its inception, but it's basically the same as it's always been. And let's go ahead and get started on making a Silex then. The starting point for the Silex is probably going to be the glass, because that is actually really easy. It is probably in one of these bins. I don't remember which bin it would be in, though. So, I mean, we can always make more, though. It's always an option. Ah, there it is. Glass. And I might make more anyway. So, glass first. Motor second. It's going to need more than one motor. It's going to need more motors. Okay, then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got our motors. We got high-speed steel. It needs also steel plates, which is going to be the easiest part, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Needs a steel tank. Now, let's see if we got any of them just lying around. We might have one. Perfect. Then it needs dash, which is also pretty easy for me, because I already have loads of dash. So I don't think that will be a problem. In fact, let's go grab new dash. New dash from over here. Oh yeah, you can see all the pipes here. We got chlorine, high performance solvent. Everything is piped up, which is amazing. The dash is still made back over here. 6 dash ingots is more than enough for what we're going to be doing today. In fact, this is beyond exceptional. Of course, the hardest part for some people might be these. 1, 2, 3, 36. That's how easy it is. You just got to do the math. You got to do the 36 steel. Now, the reason I'm saying this might be the hardest part is that this is steel pipes, and when you first get started playing HBM mod, you don't really automate steel. Like when it's your first playthrough, you don't know to automate steel. So if it's your first playthrough, you need to have steel automated. So that is the thing to know. One other thing that you probably didn't realize I was prepared for this entire time is that I've always known we were going to make one of these at some point, so I've just basically not filtered these guys into the centrifuge. So I've just had all the diamond crystals going into there, which is just ridiculous. I mean, we have 40 diamond crystals at this point. Like, what the heck am I doing with this many diamond crystals? Nothing. Like, I don't need this many diamond crystals, and plus, I don't even use diamond powder. But anyway, I'm going to keep them filtered out of the actual filter for the centrifuge. So they're not actually going to the centrifuge. That's what I mean. Silex now. And then next episode, we have to get the FEL, which is going to be the hardest part. Probably. Although, oh my gosh, I'm out of bone meal. Come on. FEL. Ah, no. Silex. Boom. Silex. Perfect. Perfect. Dude. Make it. There we go. So that's going to make the Silex. Oh. I thought it was not working or something. I thought it ran out of energy or something. Boom, dude. We got the Silex now. Let's go. We got it. We got the Silex.